This is a trader investor. Let's look at how the markets ended the session today, Tuesday. So second trading day of May 2021. So this morning I saw an entry based on my expectation, a gap down or a gap up. In this case, we gave us a gap down that was lower than the last week's low. So that's this kind of hard to see dotted lines that you see here are last week's lows. So our gap down was below that. Even the high of the day was not able to close above it. It just immediately reversed and started to go down. So I took that position as I stated in my earlier video, and I got out when we reached this order block. Of course, price went down further, but that's neither here nor there in terms of my position. But what's good to see and note is once we entered this order block, price immediately reversed and started to break structure and started to go to the upside. For me, my true confirmation to really go long and reverse it was something like Tuesday or Thursday. Sorry, last week Thursday was very clean. Price came down, rallied for a little bit, came all the way down, and then when it reversed, it closed above the VWAP and never closed below the VWAP and continued to go up. So if that was something similar today, I wanted to go long. However, what did not make me feel a lot of confidence is price closed above one time, closed almost below it, closed almost below it, and then closed above again, and then went down again. So I started to see price really playing around in this zone. So my real confirmation would be then we break these highs on a close basis and I would enter long. That close didn't come until the last 45 minutes. I did not want to hold a position at the end of the day because tomorrow is another day. So I don't know what happens. I'm expecting price to close this imbalance, but expectation is not the same as reality. So this might not happen until we do some more of this, right? It might be 2-3 days before we close this imbalance. Because I do not have that chart telling me it wants to do that yet, I am not entering a position overnight. And if this bar had come in much earlier in the day and not as deep as it did, this bar here was $1.86, whereas some of the other bars were less than $1, except for a couple of them that were really deep, $1, this one more, $1.50. So on the way down we had those big moves, but on the way up it started to get smaller and smaller. So those smaller and smaller bars followed by a couple of bigger bars was not a good sign of entry. Let's take a look at the others. Like if we look at the Qs, for example, the Qs went all the way down, but there was not even a single close above VWAP until the last 15 minutes. So no signal in the Qs. IWM, it was not a clean move. So by clean, what I mean is price moves one way and it moves back the other way. Now, moving back the other way doesn't have to be an exact V, right? It could be come down, have a rally, come down, and do this. Like it could be a W, or it could be a W in this form, or it could be a W in this form. So let me redraw that one here just to give us a clean chart here. It could be a W in this form here. So any W really works. What that tells me is, as we saw it last week in the SPYs as an example, this is a good example. So this is where we saw price came down, price reversed, price came down, and price reversed, right? So this is a clean way of the markets moving. So when we don't have that clean move in IWM, this is where I'm reluctant to take any sides. It was down, but it was not a clean down, down, down. It was down, reversed, did not really get past those lows, and it started to play between the low of the 15-minute range and the VWAP. So price started to play there. So that this to me is not a clean indication. So that's why, you know, when I share these trades, I want you to be able to see, is it a clean down or is it a clean up? Those are entries we can take. These up and downs, you get whipsawed. Is it here that I enter long, or is it here that I enter long? And it gets confusing. Diamonds were pretty clean on the diamonds. Down, small rally down, a reversal came with one push, formed a flag, a second push, formed another flag, a third push from another flag, and a fourth push. So they were just kept pushing. So good entry areas were one, when this close happened above VWAP and price never went below it. So this was a good entry here, and at this entry, no pain. What do I mean by no pain? When I say no pain, it means if you enter a level and price never, you can go all the way, price never went below your entry. There was no single moment where price went below your entry. This is what I mean by no pain. So price went significantly from there, from 339.93 push to 340.52, so 60 cents push. It reversed for a little bit, but no close below it, and then it kept pushing higher and higher to 341.44. So 339 to 341, a couple of dollars of movement there. So this is clean, no pain entry. So this one is the one where you could have taken. Again, I did not take that position because I saw SPY still playing around in this zone, in this order block zone, without a clear indication of break of structure. So I decided to skip diamonds, but you know, that's not the requirement, right? If we want to treat each ETF independently, then, you know, diamonds were pushing, consolidation pushing, consolidation pushing. So that was a good indication. So I just wanted to give you a quick summary of how the markets closed. And tomorrow morning is another day. So based on this imbalance, that imbalance exists in all of them. There's that imbalance here. That imbalance exists here. The imbalance is here. So all of them have the imbalance. I'll just draw them because it will remind us tomorrow what to target in case we have a gap up, or even if we don't have a gap up, if we have a continuation of the push that the markets are doing, if they want to reverse, and at least we can have this area as our target one area. So that's why I like to draw them. And in the diamonds, there was no, so it's not easy to see. It's not easy to see because of the day marker. So here, the low of the last 15 minutes in yesterday's session, the low was 340.84. The high of the first 15 minutes session, the high was 340.79. So between 84 and 79, very little imbalance there. And even that even if we want to call that an imbalance, it's already closed. There's no more imbalance on the way up, right? And on the way down, you could find a couple of imbalances here. It's this one here, but it went all the way halfway already, so really there's no imbalance there. There is an imbalance here. Again, that is almost halfway, but I can say maybe this is an area, if we reverse, that we can target. So that's how I look at them, and I just wanted to add this. So everyone, this was a good day. Let's keep protecting our profits. Let's come back tomorrow and make more greens. Don't forget to like this video. And as you can see, I'm not only doing the analysis on these broader markets, I'm also giving you ideas in Forex, and these ideas can be implemented in crypto and futures. So the idea is just to take advantage of all the learnings that we're going through. All right, everyone, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.